Ready for Mercury retrograde? Nicole coming at you. And today our subject is what's driving you mad? What is driving you mad? I'm getting my notes here. I got my workbook here. Hello. Welcome to another fabulous Thursday. Just, you know what? Something came up and I just want to document that for later. I'm a note taker. I don't know about you, but hey, I'm a note taker. Make sure everything's on. You know, when you're the one woman show, right? I'm the Enlightened Enchantress coming at you from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm a one woman show here. I got to get this thing going. You know, I got to make sure it's on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. What's up? Say hello. Let me know that you're here. Just got to change. You know what? They have changed those algorithms. And so we got to upgrade everything too, right? So I'm on my computer. I'm going to pull it a little bit closer. Those of you who have watched me before know that I'm the one woman show and I have got to get on my computer so I can be the one to say hello. So I can be the one to get out there. That's right. Today is what's driving you mad. And yes, I like to use examples like traffic or shopping, things that are relatable. Today, it's going to definitely be about what's driving you mad, right? If you're in fabulous Las Vegas, you know what the traffic is like. It's crazy. It's almost California-like, right? The more you build freeways, the more you build lanes, it seems like the more you need. And just as you're building those lanes, someone's like, we don't need all of that. We don't need to prepare for what's coming. But bam, there it is. You needed more lanes on the freeway. You needed to prepare. And that is so about life, right? Let's look at that example. You need to prepare for life and for what's coming up, and you need to prepare ahead. If you don't prepare, it's like, you know, not getting your insurance and then getting in an accident. Now you are at fault. You have to pay that bill and you're going to get fined for not having it. So why not prepare yourself? And today we're going to talk about what's driving you mad in the world today. Because you know what's coming up? Mercury retrograde is coming up. That is right. Mercury retrograde is coming up today. And oh, there goes my YouTube. You can hear it. Mercury retrograde is coming up. And that means things are going to happen in reverse, right? It's winding you back. It's going back. What's happening is the world wants you, the greater consciousness wants you to look at the past. How can we grow our ancient wisdom? How can we take all that juicy, good knowledge, take it on with us and take that ancient wisdom and apply it for today? Not only that, hey, who's coming in? I can't see you from here. My phone's on the other side of the room, but I'm waving at you anyway. Everybody that's coming in, hello, love you. When we look at our past, it is a reflection of our future. So if something is driving you mad right now and you're just ready to flip the world off, you need to look at what's in that shadow that you need to address. What do you need to clean up? And so with Mercury retrograde and the new moon coming together, look at these notes here, what I've got. We've got to understand that those things, when everybody just gets upset or they get angry and their emotions are elevated and then they're crazy and everything's just upset and you're honking in traffic and you're thinking of, oh man, these people don't go, nobody pays attention. The construction's out there, the roads are closed, I got to go somewhere else. Why didn't anybody tell me there's an accident ahead and that the road was blocked? Did you plan? Did you pre-plan? You didn't pre-plan. You didn't address those issues before, so you can grow your emotional intelligence. when you don't have the emotional intelligence to predispose to look at what is coming ahead. What are the triggers ahead that are going to get you upset? What are those triggers that you should have avoided? Maybe you should have gotten around that other driver that was pumping his brakes in front of you, right? Maybe you should have looked ahead. Okay, what route am I taking? Because I need to have an escape route, or I need to turn down another street in case there's traffic. Do I know what's going on? Do I know the city well enough that I can stop and make a left turn somewhere else? And when you're busy on your phone, you're listening to music, you're yelling at your kids on the phone or whoever, and you're just, all these emotions are bubbling up. Now you've found yourself in traffic, surrounded by other cars, and you can't get out. That's what's driving you mad. Those triggers right now. How could you have stopped them before? You got to look at that. I just realized, you know what? You can see my my hooks from my green screen on Instagram. Man, you know, they keep changing every day what comes up. So I'm just got my green screen. That's what you see up there. It's so fun. Hey, it's real life, right? You want real life, you've got it. You got the juiciness, goodness up there, right? But if we don't prepare ourselves, if we don't prep and become spiritual preppers, we get caught in that angst. We get caught in that anger. We get caught in somebody else's booby trap, right? That's what happens to us when we don't develop our emotional intelligence, when we're not listening to our intuition tell us, hey, you know what? Today might be a crazy day. Prepare yourself. Leave 5 minutes early out the door, or have an extra couple bottles of water in your bag, or maybe a snack, because traffic's going to be heavy. If you prep that, get some good music on, you get some good, get your metal on so you could just rock out while everybody else is going crazy around you. You know what? If you prepare that, it makes that journey easier. And that's just like our emotional intelligence, right? I'm just going to take a sip of tea here. It's our emotional intelligence and our state of awareness. And right now, with Mercury retrograde coming up, the importance of this is what's driving you mad, or what's driven you mad through this time of your life, and just even in those last couple of years or in this last week or two. When Mercury retrograde's creeping around the door, you want to be addressing your emotional self, what that craziness is, what triggers you now, so that you can soften and smooth that journey. If you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not in the state of awareness of what's around you, your environment, how that family dynamic is affecting you, if you're not listening to how your health is affecting you, listening to your body, if you're not one with that, it's time to get there. And that's part of health. That's part of boosting your energy levels. It's part of, are you taking water? Are you getting exercise? How are you sleeping at night? And if you can't do that, why? And a few of my friends and I got together. We'd do like a little kind of tribal thing, and we'd get together, and we had a very relaxing gift of giving each other our energies, whether it was Seraphim Blueprint or the Reiki or shamanic or drumming, tuning fork, crystals, oils, all this beautiful energy went around, and all these beautiful goddesses were just there healing each other and allowing that journey of comfort to raise our energy levels. And it's so important. It's very, very important. You know what? I don't think my mic's plugged in, so I hope that this is working all right. Whoopsies. It's very important to address what your energy levels are at. There's different ways to change your energy levels, but you want to be very careful and pay attention to what energy you put out in the world. And I'm just going to check my mic here as I keep talking. Oh, it's plugged in. Awesome. And that's the bonus of having the non-Zoom room home, where everything's kind of your kitchen table, right? You do what you can. It's about being able to be okay with this. You know, years ago, I would have freaked, oh my God, my mic's not on. I got to stop the video. I got to go cry in a corner. You know, I got to put my thumb in my mouth and curl up like a ball. You just know that's what happens. Don't get triggered by it. It's those little things, you know. But what I was talking about energies is, what do you do to change your vibration so you can go out and not be triggered? It's so apropos. It's so, you need to, for the time, you need to really think about what your energy level is at and how are you healing yourself? How are you helping yourself and assisting yourself on the journey to discover your true self, right? What's the discovery of your true self? And that means, what's your truth? What's your DNA at? What are your cells functioning at? What is your nutrition intake? And what truth are you listening to as we ascend? Because in Mercury retrograde, those are going to change. You can think that you've got the best business out there. You can think that you are so ready to conquer the world. And then Mercury retrograde will come up, swoop you up, and change the dynamic, because you need to look at something that's within you. And that's what I help people do, is we find that little missing link to get you aligned on a soulful level, to raise your awareness, to raise your emotional intelligence, to get motivated. What's your intuition telling you? And that is so, with the changes of energy on Earth in these last few years, what it's really smacked us in the face with is to say that we need to pay more attention of what's going on in our heart space, what's going on in our chakras, what's going on with the energy around us, that we can balance, that we can align, and it will help us align, it will help others align, and it will help with our mental state of mind. It will help with our emotions. It'll assist us in navigating life when our emotions are at a healthy level, when we're able to be happy, we're able to be mad, we're able to be passionate human beings like we need to be. Mercury retrograde wants you to go back to that warrior status of being strong, but being balanced. And it's very weighted. It can be very weighted for us. It can be heavy. When we have a sticky situation that we're not looking at, that we are avoiding, it can make us feel heavy. It can make us feel tired. We don't want to work out. We don't want to go out with friends. We want to lock ourselves up in the room. And it affects our mental, emotional state. Trust me. I've come out of states of depression. I have come out of states of anger and rage throughout my life that I am addressing now. And that's what I choose to share with you, so I can assist you in your journey. That's why I've come together with my coaching programs to say, hey, when you're depressed, you're not acknowledging your true self. When you are depressed, you're allowing that heaviness to sink within you, and you're holding that weight. When you're at a sense of depression, you don't listen to your intuition. You don't see your third eye opening up. You're not having faith and trust in friends, family, and everybody else out there. And you need to be able to do that. And part of doing that is awakening into your true self and aligning with who you really are, who you are at a soulful level, and who you are mentally and emotionally. And so much of that time that I went through with that depression state, whether it was with alcohol, cigarettes, different factions, and that'll be coming out. I'll have more and more on that, because I wanted to share. It's so much of my passion to share with people how to conquer that, how to get over that, how to just wake up out of it, how to kick that in the ass and say, get out of my way, kick that fear in the ass and just say, I need to have some courage right now. I need to be strong. I need to not be the victim anymore. I need to be the mentor of my life and form my path and be persistent on my journey and get rid of those old bad habits. And how do you do that? That's really addressing the emotional state of mind. And if we don't wake up to our ancient wisdom, especially on Mercury retrograde, if we don't wake up to who we truly are as an ascended being, if we don't ascend and really realize what our ascension symptoms are, whether it's an earring ringing, that constant bzzz, and a lot of that's really, are you paying attention to your angels and guides? If you don't wake up to those symptoms, or that back pain that all of a sudden came out of nowhere, no, it's not age. No, it's not your kidneys. What is that pain? That pain is that you're not addressing that life is supporting you, that your angels and guides are supporting you, and they're supporting you as you lift up into the 5th and 7th dimensions. Pay attention to those ascension symptoms, awaken your soul, open your third eye, and when you address that, you find you don't have that depression anymore. You find you can trust people. That's part of the awakening. And when I pushed that down for so many years and I blocked that from coming through, I had a lot of pain. I spent a lot of time through the doctor's office. We couldn't find what it was. I went through a hysterectomy. I was told it was allergies by my doctor. That I was feeling this pain, but I wasn't addressing it. It's up to you to take the reins and say, yes, I want to improve my body. I want to listen to my body. Had I been able to listen to my body years ago, I would have understood what those symptoms were, and it was stopping me from the rebirth of my life. What had happened is for me at a spiritual level, having to have a hysterectomy, I wasn't paying attention to my womb, that birthing womb. And last year was a Lion's Gate. 8/8 was a Lion's Gate. It was a rebirth of us all in August. That lion's roar, it was us addressing our female, the beauty, and embracing being a female, being able to give birth to a new project, birth to children, birth to the world. We need to absolutely take that in and hold into it, that it is ours, and embrace it. And that's what you do with a sisterhood. And that's what I do with my coaching clients is I will be putting a group up. I will be putting those pages up. Look for those in the future. If you have questions, please go to my website or email me. All the links are there. All of it's in that link tree. So you can get my email address, you can get my calendar. Everything's there for you. I want to be available for you and assist you on this blessed journey of moving forward, and stop letting that drive through life get you crazy, get you down. It's time to get out and embrace who you are so you can leave the successful, passionate life with your purpose and get, whether it's abundance, profit, whatever you need. That's what I do. I help you find that missing link in life. And what else on my notes did I want to talk about? We talked about mental health, very important. Let's talk about now with the ascension symptoms. Some of that is that you're rising. Some of that is acknowledging that you can take that one more step out of the darkness, one more scary, kind of fearful step forward. Just take it, embrace that step, and find that your DNA is going to change. Find that you're growing taller. Find that you're getting younger. I feel healthier. I'm able to walk more. I'm able to swim longer. I'm able to go outside more. Exercise longer, get stronger, feel better when I'm doing yoga. I'm able to do things I wasn't able to do at 14. And that's when you're changing at a cellular level. Your energy levels are changing. You are getting healthier. What is the change that you have? Let me know. Put it in the comments. What changes are you experiencing? We may look at those changes. We really need to change them with Mercury retrograde and with the full moon release all those bad toxins. Talk more about that in the next coming days. With a full moon release, get rid of those emotions. Get an emotional detox and let that go. Cleanse all those old emotions, cut those cords, get that all out so you can release that old third dimensional body that's kind of weighing you down and come up and rise up to the new 5th and 7th dimensions. It's so beautiful. It's the energy, it's strength, it's that courage to be in your consciousness. You can live in that egoic state. You can live at that place that you're at. If that's what you're okay with, then be that. But what I'm encouraging now is for you to take those true next few steps, not dip your toe in the water, but really take the leap. Take a leap and take change. Learn from this past year what it means at a conscious level and move forward and be within you. So you got to embrace your crazy a little bit. What got you mad? What got you angry? Why are we having these symptoms? And trust me, I know. And more about in the future, there'll be more videos that I have coming up in my research. I'm really getting acquainted with myself on so many different levels. And the beauty about that is that I can now speak freely about, the craziness that has gone on in my family. And I want to share with you why they're having these symptoms on this planet. And the majority of it, just right now, but you'll learn more in the future, the majority of it is not embracing their guides, their angels, or who they are as magical beings. And that's what we're meant to do right now. We are meant to ascend and be prosperous, beautiful humans. And if you don't embrace who you are at that beautiful magic level, you're going to get stuck as a victim. You're going to get constantly triggered. You will not be triumphant, and you will constantly be in anger. You will constantly be responding, and you will constantly that trigger, that victim. I'm a survivor. Let's get past the survivor. Use what you have survived and be the hero now to show others the path moving forward. And if we were all better beings, let's truly be the better person. Stop preaching to everybody how to live their life. Lead by example. And that's very much what I want to share with many of you, to be that self-leader, to move forward and have that ability to have the emotional intelligence, elevate your emotions for the positive, and share with others the way so others will follow you. Because as you lead by example, people are more apt to follow you when you're leading your own life than they are to just listen to your vamping, right? And so that is what I am here for you. I want to share with you that. Thank you, folks, for coming in. Thank you for being here today. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what's going on. And if definitely go to my website, sabotagesmasher.com, and the links are always in the bio. Reach out. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you're feeling. Let me know what's going on. I want to give you that hand every time. Reach out. Say hello. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Frequency Friday.